Lindsey James, a Presbyterian minister and Iowa state representative, is a candidate for Congress who has publicly expressed strong support for gender-affirming medical interventions for minors who identify as transgender. She describes such interventions, including puberty blockers and gender-affirming surgeries, as both medically necessary and life-saving. In a March 2023 interview addressing a Republican-sponsored bill that prohibits gender-affirming care, including puberty blockers, hormone therapies, and surgical procedures, for individuals under 18, James criticized the legislation, emphasizing opposition to legislative interference in decisions she believes should be reserved for families and medical professionals. James asserts that all major, evidence-based U.S. medical societies recognize the necessity and potential life-saving value of gender-affirming care. She further argued that political involvement in these medical decisions undermines the role of families and clinicians, and suggested the bill had adversely impacted Iowa's reputation at a national level. Despite her objections, the legislation was enacted by the Republican-majority legislature and signed into law by the governor in 2023. James's stance on gender-affirming care for minors is a prominent issue for her congressional campaign, particularly given the competitive nature of Iowa's 2nd congressional district. The district, which has shown significant support for Republican candidates in recent elections, remains a national focus for both parties. This debate over gender-affirming care has presented electoral challenges for Democratic candidates in conservative states. For example, James Talerico, a Presbyterian seminarian and Texas state representative, has also faced scrutiny for his progressive positions regarding gender identity and expression, as well as his opposition to similar legislation banning gender-affirming treatments for minors in Texas. James has framed the opposition to gender-affirming medical care as being rooted in misinformation, emphasizing the importance of evidence-based practice and the consensus among American medical organizations. However, there is an ongoing dialogue and divergence within the international medical community. While most U.S. medical associations currently support gender-affirming care for minors, regulatory bodies and medical organizations in several European countries, including Sweden, Norway, France, and the United Kingdom, have recently moved to restrict access to such treatments for children, citing insufficient long-term evidence regarding their safety and efficacy. Research on gender-affirming medical interventions for youth remains a contested subject, with some studies suggesting possible detrimental impacts, such as effects on bone density or cognitive development associated with puberty blockers. These findings have contributed to ongoing debate over appropriate standards of care. James continues to be a vocal supporter of transgender rights, frequently using her platform to advocate for the dignity and inclusion of transgender youth. Following the enactment of the Iowa legislation, she publicly reiterated her support for the transgender community and affirmed the equal humanity of transgender individuals. Want to make sure you never miss our latest videos? Tap that follow button right now. If our content brought a smile to your face, made you think, or taught you something new, please like this video and share with your friends and family. Your support helps our community grow, and sharing the love only takes a second. Thank you for watching and being part of our journey.